Hey. So we're gonna do something a little bit different today from the Hoodoo Tarot. Okay, we're going to do, let's see. Let's do, don't put that thing on me. It's a 5-card spread, and the first question is, have I been tricked, hexed, cursed, or jinxed? So let's go ahead and answer that. Okay. Have I been hexed, jinxed? I just did a reading. I'm going to go ahead and clear my energy. Creator, Mother, Father, the universe. Please protect my energy as I read these cards and bring my collective to truth so that we will know not to put that thing on me. So I haven't been hexed, jinxed, cursed, or anything like that. Spirit, please tell us yes or no. Yes or no, Spirit. Ooh. I wonder if that's 5 cards. It looks like 4, and then the extra one fell out. So we have the Daughter of 6, Dr. Grant in reverse, 7 of Baskets, Railroad Bill, and the Son of Sticks. So first question, have I been tricked, hexed, cursed, or jinxed? Daughter of Sticks. Let's see. We're going to read it. And Daughter of Sticks, by the way, is night energy. Okay, the plant is fenugreek and garlic. The Daughter of Sticks is rearing up on a horse in order to change directions. The flock of birds above forming an arrow indicate that this is the best course of action. Okay, it is in the reverse. On the negative side, it says that she is hot-tempered, abusive, overly competitive, insecure, loud, boisterous, jealous, a show-off, and a habitual procrastinator. So, this could be someone around you who is potentially cursing you just by simply saying certain words. That you can't, you won't, you shouldn't. Or even hating like, oh, well, why do you have that? Or I want to do that too. Or how come this and how come that? You know, you have to be careful of those people who are really hating on you on the low. They're jealous and envious whether they know it or not, and they behave accordingly. So you have to pay attention. So it may not be that someone specifically put a hex or a curse on you, but someone could be speaking limiting beliefs and negativity into your life, and just by the pure essence of the words that they're speaking and the power behind them, they are essentially cursing you and or your life. Dr. Grant. Dr. Grant is the Hermit, and he came out in reverse. There are no reversals with your majors in this deck. So, the plant is duckweed, and it is an image of Dr. Grant is shown in solitude picking herbs and roots in the swamps of Louisiana. Louisiana. He was a Protestant conjure doctor from New Orleans. Unfortunately, the details of his life are unknown. By the time Zora Neale Hurston interviewed Dr. Grant and others in the 30s, many conjure doctors were using herbs and other supplies from catalogs. Dr. Grant, however, was a proud swamper who preferred to do things the old-fashioned way by gathering what he needed in the wild. Dr. Grant reminded Hurston of a few critical but often forgotten lessons. Believing in one's limitless power, petition spirits unequal to man, know more than one way to get a job done, and acknowledge that no two people or jobs are alike. So basically what this is saying, what I'm getting is don't worry about it. Stay focused on what you need to stay focused on. If you need to meditate, pray, or even do a return to sender, then do whatever you need to do. But sometimes if you just don't even focus on it, it becomes irrelevant. You can also, I'm not religious. I consider myself spiritual, but there are a few spiritual prayers in the Bible that you can recite if you feel like you need protection. And that's Psalms 27, Psalms 37, and Psalms 91. So do whatever you feel like you need to do to protect your energy and your mind. But if you, again, stay focused on what you need to do and positive thoughts, everything will work out in your favor anyway. Because a remedy that works for one person may not work for another one. Okay? Dr. Grant was highly sought out for his abilities and in some ways was paid more than $100, an exorbitant amount of money for the time. Meaning, when Dr. Grant appears in a reading, it may indicate the necessity for some alone time to recharge. Okay? So again, you may need to meditate, pray, just be in isolation or in hermit mode for a while, just to clear your mind, your thoughts, your energy, and really heal from whatever you need to heal from. Specifically, it may recommend solitude in nature to reflect and listen. Okay, it is important now than ever as we are constantly accessible to others via technology. While they may be convenient, it is also a tremendous burden as we have little time to clear our heads and just be without earbuds blasting music in our ears, a zillion advertisements or logos flashing before our eyes, or social media alerts pinging for us to engage with the world again. They won't stop. So you must make a conscious decision once in a while to make it stop. So again, going into isolation for yourself to heal and clear your mind so that you can make better decisions and focus on the goals that you have for yourself. Okay? It may also indicate that you're seeking knowledge and you're ready to take things on to the next level. It's time to seek guidance from a worthy teacher. So if you've been wanting to learn something or do something different and you know the perfect mentor or teacher or facilitator, then go ahead and take advantage of that. Consider the following. Do you understand the importance of alone time? Maybe it would be better to stay home tonight. Silence is golden. Focus on finding out the truth. Be in the world, not of it. Pay more attention to your guru or spiritual counselor. Did you really consider the advice you received about that issue? It's okay to take a break from her, them, or that to reevaluate things. Meditate more. Follow your inner voice. Okay? 7 of baskets. Okay, so I didn't go to the second question. The source of the root worker's anger towards me. So again, basically you walk to the beat of your own drum. Dr. Grant was one of the few that was picking his own herbs and not relying on a catalog. So I'm sure that was cause for people to be jealous. So People are jealous. They have their own insecurities, and they think, how dare you not follow the norm or follow what everybody else is doing, and how dare you want to do something like start your own business or get married or have kids, whatever that thing is that or because maybe you like nice good quality things, so you maybe have something or own something that they don't own, so it makes them feel insecure and jealous, although they can just go out and buy it for themselves because they didn't think of it and they're not in that mindset. It bothers them that you're thinking outside the box and you're not in the same mindset that they're in. It makes people feel insecure. It makes them intimidated. So there isn't anything that you can do about that. You just let them be. The next question is the message to me from the ancestors about the situation, and that's the 7 of baskets, and it is in the upright. Okay, the 7 of baskets, the plant is hyssop or eleuthero. Eleuthero. I think that's how you pronounce it. Okay. A woman with her head in a thick cloud has decided it's time to get out. So, like I said, get out your head. This is the cloud up here. Come from up there. Come downstairs and mingle with the normal people. That's basically what they're saying. Get out of your head. Practice some self-care. You see she's in the tub. She has her herbs in the tub. It looks like lavender, a lot of lavender. Unless that's hyssop. But yeah, so her head is up here and her head is in the cloud thinking about a whole bunch of stuff. There's a lot of baskets up there. So her head is in the cloud thinking about a whole bunch of stuff, and then her feet are down this way. She has her bubbles in the tub, and she has her her herbs, like I said, in the tub. But she's thinking about things that she shouldn't be thinking about. She's worried. She's anxious. This just basically goes with the reading that I just did. She's worried and anxious, and she needs to come from up there. And when I say from up there, I mean in your mind. Come from up there. Come on down. Stop thinking about thoughts that do not serve a good purpose in your life or the life of people that you need to help, or that you're here to help, because it's just causing more of the same to occur. Okay, we speak things into existence by the things that we think and do. So it's time to get out. So she decides to take a spiritual bath using hyssopes to bring back a state of clarity, calm, and equilibrium. Okay, so maybe that's what you need to do. This is the message from the ancestors. Take you a spiritual bath with hyssopes or eleuthero if you can find it. So yeah, that's what you need to do. You need to meditate, take your spiritual bath, burn your sage, and clear your energy. It did come in the upright, so this is a card that represents visionaries, realists, restored clarity, vision requests, having multiple options, people with vivid imaginations, and meditation. Okay, so again, this is hermit mode and meditate. The next question is the remedy, which is Railroad Bill. And Railroad Bill, like Fire Marshal Bill, let me tell you something, is the Chariot. So that's that fast and furious energy. In this deck, it is a train. Okay. The plant is maca. And there is a scripture, with God we shall do valiantly. It is the Creator who will tread down our foes. And that's Psalm 108, 13. So, again, you should not be worried or anxious. You should just be meditating, protecting your energy. Like I said earlier, if you need to do a return to sender, or just not even think about it or focus on it, continue to stay protected and things will work out. Railroad bill is waving at the people cheering from in the distance. So the remedy may be that you need to walk away from certain people. I just said this in the previous reading that I did a little while ago as well. Okay, when railroad bill comes up, you're being encouraged to increase your efforts to ensure victory. It's a reminder of the characteristics that are required to win: confidence, determination, discipline, persistence, and assertiveness. Now is the time to adopt a take no prisoners attitude toward anybody or anything that attempts to get in your way. If you are not aggressive or ambitious by nature, then this card is warning that you must toughen up or risk the loss of what you've worked so hard for. If you receive railroad bill in a reading, consider the following. If you don't plan to win the game, then why are you playing? Success is the best revenge, so you never have to seek revenge or get anybody back. You don't have to be mad at them. You don't have to be worried or anxious or stressed out about what they might say, what they might do. Everything that they should get is going to come to them. So that is not your concern. Your concern is to take care of yourself. So practicing self-care and healing yourself, taking your spiritual baths, getting the flowers that you need, the herbs that you need, drinking your water, getting some sun, exercising, eating healthy, fresh fruits and vegetables majority of the time, for majority of the portion of whatever you eat. And meditating, if I didn't say that already, that's what you should be doing. And then even in this picture, those baskets kind of look like sound bowls. So maybe you need to do some sound healing as well, some breathing exercises. Get your mind right, money right, ready for war. And again, if you need to fast and furiously walk away from people that do not serve a good purpose in your life and the purpose of the people you are here to help by divine design, then you need to walk away as quickly as possible. And take no prisoners. If you are not, some things to consider. If you don't, I read that already. Get rid of any people, or I just pretty much said that. Get rid of any people or situations that are distracting you from your mission now. And it says it in bold. Where is it? Bold capital letters. Now. Not now. We're right now. You may have to walk away from certain people. And it doesn't matter if it's your mother, father, sister, brother. Sometimes your relatives, they can be karmics too. And they could be here to stop you from doing what you are divinely designed to do. They may not know it. It may not even be intentional. But the adversary is working just like the Most High is working. So you do have people that are in your life that don't mean you well, and you could be related to those people. It could be friends that you've known for a long time. It could be co-workers. It could be business partners. It could be somebody that you're in a relationship with, someone you've been married to and sleeping next to for decades. But they just don't have your best interest at heart, and there's no reciprocity. So if you're supportive and encouraging and that person is not, again, that means there's no reciprocity. They don't genuinely have your best interest at heart. There's probably some jealousy or envy there. So and I'm not saying that it's easy to walk away. Don't get me wrong. And maybe you're not able to do so at this moment. But if at all possible, you may need to plan your exit strategy so that you can have a better life and be mentally and spiritually at peace within yourself, because that's the most important part. Now, whether or not you're going to end up by yourself, because you should not be focused on that. You should be not be worried or anxious about that. That should not be your concern. Your concern should be your mental, emotional, and physical health. um Only self-confidence and a strong will to survive will get you through this. It's my way or the highway. What competition? We're not each other's competition. If two gas stations can be across the street from each other, or two drugstores can exist across the street from each other, we can all have different businesses that have similar products or services and still be successful. There's billions of people in the world. Excuse me. You can have 1 million customers. I can have 1 million customers. She can have 1 million customers. He can have 1 million customers. There's enough for everybody to go around. Okay. Know thyself to propel thyself. So while you're in that tub, you shouldn't be churning over thoughts that make you feel afraid or anxious. You should be planning your next strategy. What's your next move? What are you doing? What do you want to do? What's your purpose? It's called self-esteem for a reason. Stop waiting for others to cheer you on. Again, if you have somebody who's unsupportive, they're probably never going to support you. No matter how much you think that they should. That's you judging them, because they don't have to. They don't have to support you. They can want things to stay the same. They cannot want to grow. And that is their prerogative. But if you're not on the same page or even in the same book, again, there's things to consider. Whether or not you should even be in the company of this person. Sometimes people grow apart, and it can be sad. Sometimes people were never meant to be together. Sometimes we try to turn seasonal people into lifetime people. That poem, everyone comes into your life for a season, a reason, or a lifetime. Sometimes we'll like a person and we think that they're supposed to stay in our life, when really they were meant to teach us a lesson years ago, and we were supposed to move away from that person at that time. But sometimes we end up staying because of, whatever benefits, whether it be sexual, financial, a trophy, whatever it looks like. Sometimes people stay. Sometimes people get together for the wrong reasons, and they stay for the wrong reasons. And then 20, 30 years later, they wonder how did I end up stuck in this situation with somebody who doesn't even really love me or care about me? And we're just going through the motions just to say we fucking did it. Domination happens. So if you feel like you've lost yourself in a relationship, maybe it's time for you to find yourself again. Because it can easily happen where you feel like you're doing the right thing and you get lost in a relationship. You lose yourself, and then the next thing you know, you're just living for this other person, or even for your children, and you don't have a life of your own. You don't have things to do, for yourself. Especially as your kids get grown and they're out the house, and then you're looking at your husband or your wife and you're like, I don't even know this person. I don't know anything about them, or I don't even like this person. Because that happens too. I'm allergic to humble pie, so you can have it. What is the victorious outcome you seek? Where there's a will, there's a way. Yeah, it's an ego thing. I ain't sorry. You can do it, but will you? So you can plan your exit strategy if that's what you need to do. But will you? Will you stop making excuses and say, oh yeah, but that's my so-and-so, or oh, I've known this person for such and such, or I remember when they did so-and-so and such with me, for me, whatever that may be. Are you going to hold on to those excuses, or are you going to do what's best for you? Because you're the most important one. You can't care about other people if you're not properly caring for yourself. And although it may seem like you're putting all your effort, but if you're down and depressed and worried and complaining, no, that's not healthy for anyone else around you. Where there's a will, there's a way. If you really want to get out of the situation, you'll make it happen. Anything that we want to do, we can do if we put our mind to it. And that's just as simple as that. But if we continue to make excuses, they'll continue to exist because we're speaking them into existence. But if we change our mindset and say, okay, I'm going to do this different. I'm going to think of this different. I'm going to behave different. I'm going to heal. so I can move on and have a better life and live my best life, then that's what will happen. Whatever you say you're right, and whatever you say is true. So again, if you continue to come up with excuses, the excuses will continue to exist. And that's just the bottom line. So now we have the Son of Sticks. That's our final outcome for this reading. He's on page 85. Sticks, and that's also the page of wands. Is the Son of Sticks? It's the page of wands. So yeah, you have your sticks, those are your wands. You have your coins, those are your knives. Your coins, those are your pentacles. You have your knives, those are your swords. And your baskets are your, so it's, I don't know why my mind just went blank. What are those other things called? Cups. Your baskets are your cups. I don't know why. Wow. Anyway. This came out yesterday. This is your Son of Sticks. That's your burdock root. And the Son of Sticks shows off his 6-fingered left hand as he triumphantly holds up a stick with his right one. He is not ashamed of being polydactyl. In fact, he's proud of it. Polydactylism, dark Mongolian spots, webbed fingers and toes, and being born with a caul over one's face were the physical signs that indicated a natural talent for root working. The Son of Sticks' ability to do highly effective crossing work or hexes is evident by the fact that the extra digit is on his left hand. The left hand has long been associated with deeper mysteries, the devil or black magic, depending on who you ask. The salamander and red pygmy rattlesnake symbolize the sun's power. Okay, the Son of Sticks represents youthful vigor, and on the positive side, he is loyal, idealistic, creative, enthusiastic, solution-based, fearless, independent, and loves to learn. All right, so that's the final outcome. So everything's going to work out fine. That's basically what that is saying to me. Walk fearlessly, make the decision that you need to make. It's okay for you to be independent. Doesn't mean you're going to stay single forever if that's your story. Learn new things. So if you never meditated before, maybe it's time for you to learn how. Instead of just saying, oh, I don't know nothing about that and I ain't doing all of that. Don't dismiss it. Be open and receptive to learning something new, because it may change your life for the better in ways that you never imagined. Because anybody that I say who went from praying to meditating have a completely different outlook on life. And they're realizing that, it's not evil for you to manifest things. Just like in the movie The Secret or the book The Secret. Just ask for what you want, know that it's going to come, and be patient and wait. Be enthusiastic. And be loyal to what you know to be true. All right? So that was for that reading. And again, it was, don't put that thing on me. One more thing I want to say. Um, so in a reading, a 7 is your dreams and your discovery. So remember, we got this son of 7 of baskets, and her head is in the clouds, thinking about the things that she's worried and anxious about. But if you're having dreams, this may be a discovery session for you. So just continue to look to the future. All right. All right, y'all. That's all I really have for you for this reading. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell if you'd like to see more. Later.